Now let's return to the main story of the day, which is of course Novak Djokovic having his visa cancelled again. Well, for all their reactions to this and much more, I'm joined now from Perth by lawyer and commentator Caroline Di Russo and Liberal candidate for Swan, Christy McSweeney. What a team I have here tonight. How are we, ladies?
Oh, good, mate. How are you?
Very
Happy
well,
New
very
Year,
well as
Caleb.
always. Thank you. Good to have you back on the show. And Christy, it's been a long time since we've actually seen each other. And I don't know, your border's meant to reopen on February the 5th or something, isn't it? But God knows when I'll actually be able to get there. I'm sure McGowan will find some reason. You're never allowed to come back to Melbourne again and I'm never allowed to go there.
Well, we look forward to the day where I can have you here handing out how to vote cards for Christy for Swan, Caleb, and Rosie too.
Well, I'm not sure we'll get Rosie involved. She's a bit more left-wing than me, but I'll see what I can do. Now, Caroline, your reaction to the Djokovic saga today?
Well, I'm unsurprised, and in some ways I'm a little disappointed, but I kind of understand how we got here. I mean, quite frankly, from beginning to end, this has just been a total cluster situation, and I don't think anyone comes out of this looking very good, to be honest. What we do know, Caleb, is that Djokovic will probably have another crack in the federal court, if not over the weekend, then early next week. And I hope for the government's sake that they've dotted their I's and crossed their T's, because they're going to have, because if Djokovic pantses the federal court twice in a fortnight, that's not going to look very good for the Australian government, I don't think.
And Christy, I know you might be a bit hamstrung here, obviously running for the government, but your thoughts on the cancellation?
Well, I love Caro's use of the great Australian sporting analogy, pantsing. But I have worked for some of Australia's leading companies in legal and corporate affairs, and I reckon I know better than to make comment on things at this time that are before legal proceedings, Caleb.